What's going on, guys? This is Dayglow here with Fresh Cakes and Mr. Moki Moki, and we've got a deck profile for you today. Well, more so me than them, but I am going to be showcasing my Monarchs, straight prepared for Link format. They're just going to be so fucking stupid during Links. Just being able to shut down Link summoning and all kinds of extra deck summoning is going to be amazing. They're still pretty consistent. They're not obviously as great, but I mean, you can still get really dumb stuff off with them. So they're still really fun to play too, and I've liked Monarchs for forever, since going back to the days of Frog Monarchs. So let's get right into it. So starting off with the triple Eidos combo. I mean, you pretty much have to play that, opening up Idea and then going into Eidos and just getting off that extra normal summon. And then Eidos is probably the best out of these Squires in my opinion, just because of his graveyard effect, being able to banish himself, special summon another Idea, and then continue the cycle. And then I also play triple Mithra. It seems like that's the route everyone's going to. There is a lot of people playing either like 3s and 2s of Mithra and Eidos, but it seems like Mithra is pretty much consistent at 3. It's really good, especially if you have Mithra special summon and then go into Idea and then Eidos, and you have like 3 monsters right there, and you can get 2 tribute summons out off of that one play right there. So those are the baby Monarchs, and I would say, at least for like the most consistent, that's probably like the best ratio. I don't know, in my opinion.
Your opinion sucks.
Alright. So moving on to the big motherfuckers. So you play triple Erebus. Erebus is actually...
hate that card.
Erebus is actually probably more of a bitch than Aether is. Mainly because it's reactive in the graveyard, whereas Aether isn't. Yeah, I think they actually should have hit Erebus to 1 as opposed to Aether. But, I mean, you still play the 1 Aether as well. Aether's still a pretty big bitch also, but I don't know, Konami, maybe you should bring back Aether to 3 and put Erebus to 1.
Or put both to 1, I don't care.
Put both to 1?
No, definitely not.
You just hit both of them, like...
Just the fuck on. And then rounding off the big Monarchs, I play 1 Thestalos. Just to be able to kind of pick and choose and eliminate my opponent's hand as much as possible. I end up siding out Thestalos a lot, and I'll either side in like a Jinzo or a Zaborg just for game 2s, but I guess it depends on what your matchup is. Jinzo, for right now in this format, is the likely side in. And then the triple Karaz. You have to play triple Karaz. I just don't think there's really much else to say about that. Special summon, pop 2, and then it's pretty much GG from there. And then, of course, you play the double Vanities, or at least I play double Vanities and the 1 Majesties. A lot of people will play either like triple Vanities. I've seen double Majesties as well. Double Majesties makes sense in some regards just because you can search it. But this ratio is good as well. I mean, the deck is still kind of tight on space, but whatever. So that's the main monster lineup. It's pretty good. Moving on to the spells, of course, the triple Domain, which is just such a fucking stupid card. This is gonna... I wouldn't be surprised if this gets hit further along in Link format, depending, of course, on what Monarchs do, but basically, judging by what Monarchs can do and what they might do in Link format, I think I can see this card going to 1, simply because it's just it's fucking retarded. And then of course, triple Tenacity. That's your way to get to Domain. I mean, you put Pantheism into the graveyard. You bring Tenacity, and then Tenacity you go into Domain, and it's just stupid. It's so consistent and it's so quick, and fuck all that shit. I also play triple Return, just being able to search. Triple Return is definitely the best. Most of the time you'll actually only see 1 through your games, at least that's what I've experienced. So just being able to see it more allows you more consistency in just bringing your Monarchs to your hand. And then for the 1-ofs, I play the one Pantheism, R.I.P. The one Stormforth, R.I.P.
Never come back.
Please come back. Baby, come back.
I hate you.
I play one March. I was really thinking of putting it to 2. I think I might. It's just finding space in this deck. It's so tight on it. But we'll see. And I also play the one Frostblast. 1 is perfectly fine. You don't need to play it at 2. You don't need to play it at 3. I think 1's perfectly good. It's just one of those cards that you can dump to the grave with Erebus and all those fucking cards that just dump shit.
Does it out Imperial Order?
If it's yeah.
Because it has the grave effect, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So it's a good. I wouldn't call it a tech at this point, just because I think you should either, if you're not maining 1, you should at least be siding 1. I would say. And then for the other 1-for-1s, you play Reinforcement, 1-for-1, Foolish Burial, and Foolish Burial with Goods. This, you weren't seeing it before just because it wasn't out, but this helps so much as well, just being able to dump your spells. This is actually more valuable, I would say, than Foolish Burial in a lot of ways. So, and then one tech that I do play is Tribute Burial. I was thinking about trying at 2, but the times where you just kind of, you want to see it sometimes. You don't really want to see it every single time because it can get cloggy. But it's good just being able to tribute summon and then tribute summon by fucking banishing 1 card from each graveyard. So that's super fun. And then the 2 traps, you play these fucking guys because why not? So yeah, that's the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. JK, 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 J. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck.
I hate you so much.
Monarchs are gonna be a really good deck in a Link format. They're still a fun deck. They're still super annoying to deal with. So, I mean, I don't know what's more cancerous, Monarchs or Psy-Frames. Probably still Psy-Frames, but they're both really cancerous in their own respective ways. So, that's the deck, guys.
You need chemo, bro.
Yeah.
You need help.
That's the Monarch deck. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.